Radio Newsweek, the news magazine of the air. Radio Newsweek, prepared by Newsweek, the illustrated news magazine, presents the drama of history in the making.
The Central Executive Committee of the Chinese Kuomintang is in session. Gentlemen, you have all seen the Japanese note demanding that we reform our government in North China. We are here to formulate a reply to this note.
Premier Wang,
Mr. Soon,
the anti-Japanese faction here in Nanking is restless. We must not submit to these Japanese demands.
Japanese troops are holding sham battles along the Peipan-Tianshang Railway. If we do not submit to the Japanese note, these troops may occupy our 5 northern provinces. General Chiang Shek, you have something to say?
Japanese militarists know that it is good time to strike, while Mussolini distracts the world's attention in Ethiopia.
Tokyo wants to set up separate government in North China. If we do not resist now, someday all of China will be part of the Japanese Empire.
But, Mr. Tsun, we are not equipped to fight Japan.
I agree with General Chiang. Gentlemen, for the present, we must cooperate with Tokyo.
I say no. For the sake of your own safety, Premier Wang, defy the Japanese.
My own safety, Mr. Soon?
The Cantonese faction hate your pro-Japanese attitude.
Nevertheless, it is my decision that we must maintain peaceful relations with Tokyo at all costs. We are in no position to... Come in.
Premier Wang, photographer is here.
Yeah. Who is he?
Nanking correspondent for Chin Fang News Agency. He desired to photograph executive committee on steps just outside building.
Very well. Gentlemen, we will continue our discussion this afternoon. Let us oblige the photographer.
Yeah.
Here come the committeeman, Sun Min Chun. Where is your pistol?
Here, hidden in camera. Which one is Wang Jianwei?
There, in the center. The one who looks so young, with the round face.
I see him. Will the honorable gentlemen stand in group on the steps, please?
Very well. We will stand here.
That is good. Ready? Please.
General Chang, how many are wounded?
3 others. 3 members of the committee, besides yourself. Quiet, Premier Wang. All 4 of you will recover.
Who was the assassin?
A member of the Cantonese faction, Premier Wang. Your guards killed him.
These radicals think me an enemy of China. But the day will come when they will know me to be China's friend.
Next case, James J. Beck of Hazel Park, Michigan.
Right here. Here I am, Your Honor.
What is the charge against Beck, officer?
Reckless driving, Your Honor.
I'm guilty, all right. Your Honor, I'm just about as guilty, I guess, as I never want to drive again. Never. Won't you please take my license away from me and Take my car away from me, too.
You seem duly repentant, and it's your first offense. I find you not guilty.
The American College of Surgeons, assembled in its 25th convention, will next hear from Dr. Frank Hinman, clinical professor of urology at the University of California. Dr. Hinman.
It is a pleasure to address the 2,000 surgeons from all parts of the country here in San Francisco. I shall speak of the adrenal gland and its particular effect on the personality of women. When this gland becomes overactive, important disturbances in personality may result. The familiar bearded lady of the circus sideshows is an example of this. In my clinic, we had such a case. A woman came to me with excessive hair on her face and with a deep masculine voice. Even her mind was affected. We performed a new and delicate operation. I shall explain it to you, surgeons, just as I explained it to my students at the University of California.
The patient is ready for the incision, Dr. Hinman.
Good. The scalpel, please, nurse.
Here, Doctor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cut here. The incision is made in the back, just below the bottom rib. The two adrenal glands are tiny triangular-shaped growths, no larger than peas. They're located just over each kidney. Hemostats, nurse.
Here, Doctor.
These clamps we place on the severed blood vessels, preventing a loss of blood. See, in this fashion. Spreader.
Right here, Doctor.
This spreader pushes the flesh apart and makes room for the delicate operation. Now we may reach the cortex of the abnormal adrenal gland. It's very thin, about 1/16 of an inch thick. There.
The scissors, Doctor?
Yes, the scissors, nurse.
Here, sir.
Now, you see, I pare off a part of the gland. Thus, about 2/3 of it. The adrenal gland is now smaller and cannot be overactive. The delicate part of the operation is over. This new surgical treatment consists in removal of as much as 2/3 of the adrenal gland itself. The operation is performed on both sides. In the case of this particular patient, it was amazing to see the rapid restoration to normal appearance and emotional behavior following the operation. The bearded growths disappeared, and the patient became completely normal. The change in her entire personality was amazing.
Say, Governor Johnson, a company of the South Carolina National Guard just marched up outside the State House.
Of course, Mr. Callis. I called them over from Orangeburg.
But what for, Governor?
Yesterday, the Highway Department got a restraining order from Chief Justice Stabler against 4 men I appointed to the State Highway Commission.
I get it, Governor. Commissioner Sawyer's fighting you again.
The militia is my answer to Ben Sawyer. I'm taking over the State Highway Department. Do you remember what I said in my inaugural address?
We want Johnson! We want Johnson!
Citizens of South Carolina, you have elected me governor in spite of everything the State Highway Department could do to defeat me. You have elected me on a platform calling for reorganization of the road department and sharp retrenchment of its authority. I claim the election is a mandate from the people to remove the highway commissioners, to give the people $3 license tags for the cars, to get rid of Chief Highway Commissioner Ben B. Sawyer. Therefore, I demand the resignation of Sawyer and his commissioner.
But they didn't resign, Governor.
No. And they defeated my $3 license tag bill. But this time they've gone too far. I'll show them that the Highway Commission can set up a government above the governor, the legislature, and the people. Come in.
Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Major Barnwell.
I have 61 men and 4 machine guns outside, sir.
Good. Put a guard on the State House, Major.
Yes, I will, Governor.
Hey, don't let any members of the Highway Commission inside. And you'd better cut off the elevator service.
I understand.
Take a detail of men, Major. Go to the 3 downtown banks. Tell them that no state highway funds are to be withdrawn until I appoint a new board of highway commissioners to take charge of them.
Holy smoke, almost $2 million.
I'll start at once, Governor.
Mr. Callis, will you serve as executive manager of the new board?
Why, certainly, Governor.
I promised the people $3 license tags. And I'll give them $3 license tags. Governor Talmadge of Georgia called out the militia in 1933. Why can't I? From now on, I'm taking charge. Good morning, gentlemen. You're just in time to see Boeing 299 in her test flight.
Good morning, Colonel. Most of Dayton's here at Wright Field.
Is Major Hill at the controls, sir?
Yes, Lieutenant. Leslie Tower, Boeing's chief test pilot, is with him.
Oh, yes, he flew the big bomber here from Seattle.
She's a beautiful ship. A regular flying fortress. She's carrying a 5-ton load, plus the 5 tons she weighs herself.
That's something to take off the ground.
She has 4 engines to do it. 700 horsepower each.
It takes a while for them to warm up. Tower claims she'll do better than 250 an hour.
I want to see that. Speed in a big ship carrying bombs and machine guns is almost miraculous.
Besides Major Hill and Tower, 3 other men are going up.
They say Boeing 299 cost $500,000.
If she passes our tests, the price to the government will be around $200,000 per ship. That bomber is a departure from anything we Army flyers have known. If she does what's expected, the United States will have the most formidable fighting airplane in the world.
There she goes. Hold your breath, Harmon.
It's a big load to lift, Giovanelli, but she's making it.
Yeah, she's in the air.
Look at that metal glisten in the sun.
Beautiful takeoff.
Wait a minute. Harmon, Giovanelli. Something's wrong up there.
The 2 left motors are failing.
She's only about 200 feet up. The right motors are pulling around.
On the left wing. It's dipping. They're going to crash.
Come on, Harmon, they'll need us.
Right, grab that axe.
I've got it, let's run.
Careful, Giovanelli, she's on fire.
Yeah, she's got a full load of gasoline, too. We gotta get those men out of there.
Smack the glass in the nose with your axe.
This heat's terrific.
Put your coat over your head. Major Hill, are you badly hurt?
He's unconscious. I'll get the major out. You take care of Tower.
You all right, Leslie?
Byrne, shaken up. Take care of the major. He got the worst of it. Left motors failed.
You men all right inside? I guess we can make it. Come on, boys, this way. The nose is open.
I'm in. Get Major Hill to the Dayton Hospital at once. He's in a serious condition. Also, Leslie Tower. And you 2 officers, are you injured?
A little burn, that's all, Colonel. We'll be all right.
Lieutenant Harmon and Giovanelli, you've braved hell itself in this rescue. I don't see how you did it. But for your heroism, all 5 flyers would have perished.